ever get your client up on?
He's on the screen right now.
What's his name?
Diamante Lucci.
Oh, that's who we've been looking for. Okay. I figured you'd figure it out.
Yep, he's right there.
Let's go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge, Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there's no talking, eating, drinking, gum, chewing, walking around with smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see what Ken Goss has. Well, let's see what, well, I'm gonna get an offer for Lucci. Well, let's see what's in there.
Your Honor, are you on the record?
No, not yet.
Okay. We're ready on or whenever you are, Your Honor.
I might need a breakout room, Mr. Goss on Lucci.
Lucci, you were expected to get 10+ years?
No, why you say that?
That's what it says. I guess, Mr. Goss, you wrote that on here.
He's his guidelines are 21 to 24 on the Fed case, and he's been in for a minute, so he might just be getting sentenced and walking out, honestly.
Well, which one of your clients is in jail for murder?
That's I think that might be Kenneth Daniels, or I think it's Daniels or something. It's not Mr. Lucci, but I know who you're referring to, Your Honor. It's not Mr. Lucci.
I have an offer here, so we'll do that. So let's see what Mr. Goss has going on. Ken Goss.
Your Honor, he's on the 130 docket
Is Goss
for,
on?
yes, Your Honor, for driving on license suspended.
Do you have a license, Mr. Goss?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Let's see what he's got. Is it Kenneth Goss?
Yes.
Are you close to getting a license, Mr. Goss?
Well, actually, I had just went to court in front of Mr. Perkins and got a multitude of my tickets dismissed because of how old they were. And I was in the process of getting my license back, but my brother fell ill and he was in my house on hospice. And he only had a few hours left to live. So my daughter wanted to see him before he died. So I was the only one here that can go and get her. And that's when the police pulled me over. And I told them what was going on. And they told me
Well,
they
let me ask you
wasn't.
this. Let me ask. First of all, let me say this, Mr. Goss. I'm sorry about your brother. Did he succumb to his illness?
He succumbed the very next day, the very next morning.
My heart goes out, and I send prayers to you and your family on that, and unfortunate passing of your brother. And it is so you get a ticket for driving license suspended on the very day you just went to get your. How did you get pulled over?
No, what happened was I got a ticket 3 weeks later after you cleared all my tickets.
No,
What
I'm
happened
saying,
was
how did you get pulled over that day, on that day? I mean,
how I got pulled over was the nurses came out and told me that my brother only had so many hours to live. My daughter hadn't seen her uncle. So she was at our house and she wanted me to come get her. I told her I can't, you gotta find a way. So the only way she could see my brother before he passed was that I went and got her. So when I was on my way, I think I passed the stoplight or something. I went past the stop sign. That's how they pulled me over. When I explained to the officer what was going on.
I
He
understand.
told me, he
I got
told
you.
me that, okay, okay,
I got you. This is the city of Detroit
yes.
versus Kenneth Leroy Goss, case number SP 125978813. Appearance for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Goss.
Put your P number on the record at least one time, Mr. Fillmore.
And good morning is what I meant to say. P800581, Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Goss, Your Honor.
All right. What do you want to do, Mr. Goss? Not you, not Ken Goss. What does city attorney want to do?
Your Honor, we can do allowing. You know what, Your Honor? Let's dismiss this case this time. Mr. Goss, if you come in with any more tickets, there will be no more breaks. I gave you too many opportunities before. So I sympathize.
When
The audio cut off.
are you going to get a license?
I was in the process of doing that. I got one more city to go to, I think Highland Park, and then I was about to do it.
All right. I'm gonna, if you bring a license in here, I'm gonna grant the relief that the city attorney is gonna give you, but we're gonna see this through, all right?
Okay.
When are you gonna take care of Highland Park?
Actually, I'm waiting on some money right now to go down there and take care of them. I ain't want to go down there broke. I wanted to go down there with a certain amount of money so I can take care of it.
Well, you can go down there and get started. Mr. Fillmore, as it relates to arraignment, go ahead, let's get the arraignment done on your client.
Your Honor, my client waives the formal reading and stands mute.
Okay, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give him a $0 bond. I want you back, a pre-trial, 8/15/2022. We're gonna see where you're at that point, all right? I wrote, will dismiss when you bring a license. I say when you bring a license, because you're gonna get a license, all right?
Yes, sir.
Because we already gave you very good deals, and I understand the situation is unfortunate that it had to go down like that, but you still gotta follow the rules of the road. You probably, if you wouldn't have ran that stop sign, you probably never would have got caught. But you're not supposed to be behind. They got Uber and all that other stuff for that. All right?
Yes, sir.
Come back on 8/15 for a free trial, okay?
You said August 15th?
August 15th, 2022 at 8:30. Let
Okay.
us know where you're at with the driver's license, all right?
Okay. Thanks a lot, Jan.
Have a great day.
All right.
968-2855. Who's on that 734-968-2855 number?
15.
Who is that? Who's on that 734-968-2855 number?
Deshara Gathers.
Gathers?
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well.
Damn, I couldn't.
Who's on that Nokia X100 that's custom?
Earl Green.
What's your language, Mr. Green?
Sorry about that.
All right, who is Leland? Who is Leland?
Henry Lloyd.
Lewis?
No, Henry Lloyd.
Lloyd, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
What are we gonna do with Ford?
It's a dismissal, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Felton, or case number 18-333-6451. Appearance for the record, please.
May it please this honorable court, Dante Goss, P60162, on behalf of the people.
Corporal Gary Townsend, badge 699, Detroit Police.
Morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore, P80581, on behalf of Mr. Earl.
State your name for the record, Mr. Orr, please.
Coaching Orr.
All right, I have trial on all of these matters. But there's only one on the docket today. Oh. No ops. And it's listed in two different places. So he can get this one dismissed. We're going to give the officer for the 9 o'clock, we're going to give him a half-hour grace period. So we'll see it. So you're going to have to sit tight, Mr. Orr. And we'll see if we give that officer a chance to show up. If he doesn't
I'm
show
here,
up.
I'm here, Your Honor.
No, it's
He has
another
a-
officer here.
Okay.
Another officer on here. Yours started 8:45. Corporal Townsend. Can I get that? There should be two files possibly for Felton or. All right, as it relates to case number 18-333-6451, there was a motion to dismiss. I guess I'm going to say, is it a no recollection?
No recollection, Your Honor.
All right,
That's correct.
I'm sure the defense has no objection to that. I'm going to dismiss that case. So, Corporal Townsend, I wish you a very good rest of the day and be safe out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Your Honor, can we get stipulation of probable cause?
That's up to counsel. You can stipulate the proper cause, counsel, for your
Let's
client.
stipulate, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to dismiss the case and no recollection. You're free to leave.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
All right, have a good day. Be safe. Your Honor, can I get a breakout room with Attorney Bowie?
All right, let's go with, I got the file here if you need it. For Mr. Lucci is going to be sentenced today. Is that today, Mr. Lucci? When are you going to be sentenced today?
For my federal case?
Yeah.
No, I don't guess, I take my plea July 8th.
It's around September, October.
For Mr. Lucci. And then we'll wait, Mr. Orr, at the latest of 9:30 for the other two cases. And then we'll see if that the person shows up. The next person I'm going to call is Gay Green.
Yes.
Where are you, Miss Green?
Huh? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Hold on, sir.
Green.
Gay Green's file.
Hello?
Oh, hold on a second now. Did I order you to do some testing, Ms. Green?
I didn't understand you, Judge. What you say now?
Did I order you to do some testing?
Yes, I went last month because I'm supposed to go every month. Miss Williams says every month, once a month. I want to talk to you about some things and everything also.
We don't have nothing to talk. Listen. We don't have anything to talk about if you didn't do the testing.
I went last month and you told me to go last month.
I think we already talked about what was gonna happen if you didn't do the testing.
I went last month on the testing. I gotta go this month now. He said once a month.
This is the city of Detroit versus Gabe Janine Green, case number U6013541. Appearing for the
Jim Fillmore on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get probation down here. Wait a minute. We got a referral for substance abuse evaluation. Didn't I tell you, Ms. Green, if you don't go to testing, then you're gonna go to drug treatment court?
What, I don't understand drug treatment for. I don't understand it because I got the COVID. I didn't caught the COVID also, so I'm trying to figure out. And then I had a tragedy in my family where my grandson I don't know if he got killed in prison before Mother's Day. And so it's been a tragedy in my family also with my grandson. That happened before Mother's Day of this year.
Somebody got killed?
That was my grandson, yes, and he's in prison. He was in prison. And yes. And so I think yes, we don't know what actually happened, but we got a phone call that they found him dead. Yes.
You see where you're going, Mr. Lucci?
Yes, sir.
But I can go. I was going to go for my like when you said go once a month for dropping. I could still do that, but I just got caught in that.
You didn't do it.
I didn't really understand what I'm trying to explain to you though. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. No, I'm not buying it. Miss Green.
Yes.
You are in your 60s.
I'm in my what now?
I believe we had this conversation the last time you were here. You're in your 60s.
Yes, I am.
You've been dealing with this problem all your life almost. I'm not buying somebody that's in their 60s that doesn't understand to go and go start testing. This case started, I don't know when. You were supposed to be screened. I'm gonna get the screening. I'm gonna pass this matter until I get the probation in here. And you're going to drug court. I sympathize with you in the loss of your grandson. I sympathize for that. I truly do. My heart goes out to you and your family and prayers. But we got to deal with this problem here.
Okay, but can I ask you something? Can I start doing what you asked me to do? I'm trying to get myself together. I am getting myself together. Plus, I helped my mother.
Get yourself together. We're gonna help you get yourself together. I'm gonna send you over to Judge Holmes. She's a very they got. I told you last time we got the best drug treatment court in the country.
What you saying? I have to go into it. I can't go into a center or nothing like that. I can do like.
You don't dictate what you don't. You listen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't dictate where you can go or what you can do. You don't dictate that.
Okay, I apologize. I wasn't trying to say that like that. No, sir.
No, I'm not saying I'm not upset or anything. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm just telling you how it is. Now, if the program doesn't necessarily require you to go into a treatment or anything like that. The program, I'm gonna get somebody on the line and they're going to explain to you the program And I mean, can we get probation down here for Mrs. Gay Green? I don't have a substance abuse evaluation in this file, and I don't have a pre-sentence report. I have a referral, but I don't have that stuff. So we're gonna pass this matter, and we're gonna revisit it when I get the necessary people in here to have this conversation. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's go to Gatlin. Gatlin,
Yes, sir.
all right, good morning to you again, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing this morning?
Very well, how about yourself?
I'm blessed, Your Honor. Thank you.
This is Ronald Cortez Gatlin.
Ronell, Your Honor.
Ian Cortez Gatlin.
Yes.
All right. This is pre-trial. Can I get Gatlin's file, please?
Excuse me.
Are you working, sir, Mr. Gatlin?
Yep. Yes, sir. I'm working.
Well, what's going on with this payment on these old tickets?
How many do I have, Your Honor?
You just should know that better than me. You got 3 that you entered into a
Yeah.
payment plan on.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say that I got about 2 or 3. I made a payment on my reinstatement fee, Your Honor, and been trying to get my license. I took the test a couple of times. I failed it, but I passed the first part with the signs. So I got to go back and pass the multiple choice to get my permit to get my license, and I can start paying on the other tickets time by time, or one of them or so, just pay it off.
Do we have a file for Mr. Gatlin? This is the City of Detroit versus Ronell Cortez Gatlin, case number strike that 21-415-830, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Gatlin, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. I don't know what, you've already said what's stopping you from getting your license is essentially, you need to pass the test, right?
Yes, sir. I passed half of it, Your Honor. The signs, I passed that. I just got to pass the multiple choice, but I came so close to passing it twice. I just got to do it over and, try to get it done and get my permit to get my license. But I'm trying and I'm doing it, Your Honor.
When do you plan on getting the rest of that taken care of?
I got an appointment for the day to go take my test again. Then I'm gonna move. Yes, sir. I'm gonna move forward.
Pre-trial, 8/15/2022. We'll deal with these other tickets in the meantime. Come back August the 15th. Good luck on taking that test, sir. And you need to stop driving.
Yes, sir. My wife drives, Your Honor.
All right. You need to let her do her thing. You need to get on the bus.
She drives, Your Honor. Excuse me. She dropped me off, Your Honor. She drives.
All right. Listen, 8/15/2022. Come back with a driver's license. We'll deal with these tickets on that date. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Lloyd Henry.
Yes,
See what Mr. Henry Lloyd has.
yes.
You got a driver's license, sir?
No, I do not. I went and took the test and I flunked the first 2 times, but I passed it the 3rd time. So now I'm working on getting a birth certificate. So I'm waiting, I think like maybe another week. Maybe.
Did you having trouble getting the birth certificate?
Yeah, I'm still having trouble. I went a few places and they still told me that they couldn't find it. And I got a few places that's gonna.
Were you born in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was. I was born at the
I got a number for you. Let me get
number.
Mr.
Okay.
Henry Lloyd's file.
Okay, you say you got a number?
Yeah, give me a minute, give me a second.
Okay.
Send it to me.
I need Henry Lloyd's
All
file.
right. Okay. They should just send it to. Okay. I'm afraid. All right, bye-bye. I was getting the gate raised.
Your Honor, are you on the record?
Yeah, I am on the record. We'll go off the record. What do you need?
Or it's gonna be dismissal for no recollection.
On the other two matters?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Orr, you dodged the bullet today.
And can you throw the other officers in the breakout room for me?
They haven't joined. Good morning, Officer Robinson. And then there was some more officers. Galassi. Okay. Boy,
yes.
I had you back today.
Uh-huh.
And there was a failure to display. All right. You need a birth certificate.
Yeah, you was telling me you had a number for me. I reached out to a few people and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. So I'm closer than I ever been to get my license. So I'm kind of excited about it. So I'm thinking.
Have you ever had a license, sir?
Yeah, I have.
How long ago? Years ago, huh?
It was years ago. So I'm ready to get them back so I can move around better, you know?
You've been riding dirty for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, I have. It's not a good thing.
You have to run his name. Just bear
So
with you, let me get
these
it.
are all open? Or this is all that's open?
I mean, that's everything that's all his cases, that's all the money he owes the court. The $95 on warrants. Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. I just found the guy's number. I just texted him to see if we can get him to help you get a birth certificate.
All the other ones.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Orr, where are you?
Let me get the other.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 24.
24. Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir. You told me to go pay my reinstatement fees in April, and I did.
Okay, you can't just pay your reinstatement fees and expect me. Have you ever had a license before?
Yes, I have.
So what's going on? Why haven't you got a license yet?
I've been working, like Chrysler been having us on 7 days, and I haven't really had the time.
So you're making the good money. How long have you been at Chrysler?
But nah, I started in November.
Are you full-time now?
Yes.
I spent 26 years at Ford.
Wow.
So I know what kind of money you're making and I know what kind of work you're doing. But still, you're gonna need to take some time to get a driver's license. Do you have kids, sir?
Yes, I just had a baby.
A newborn, huh?
Yes. It's my first.
One day, sir.
He's off today. Be at home. Go after the.
You're at home right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you work afternoons?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Come on.
Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Do we have two Felton Orrs?
No, we got one Feltonora. He keeps getting cases.
No. I'm sorry. I thought we went, you had Corporal Gary Thompson. What was the name in that case?
That was Feltonora. They had him down for 845, and I'm about to call the other two cases now.
Oh, so he had more. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah. I don't know how one got to trial at 8:45 and the other one at 9 o'clock. I don't understand that, but that's what it is. This is the city of Detroit. Versus Felton or SP 1165155, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Orr.
All right, Mr. Orr, you too young to try to run game on me. You just, I've been there, done that.
I figure.
I shouldn't dismiss these cases until you come back in here with a driver's license. Especially you giving me that whole situation about working too much and all that kind of stuff. Don't say anymore. I don't want to hear it. Don't say anymore. All right, put your appearance on the record, Officer Balassi.
Officer Balassi, second precinct.
What's your department and your badge number and your precinct?
Detroit Police Department, second precinct, badge 92.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right. What do we have? This is Goss. Did Goss put his appearance on the record? All right. I thought I heard him. That was no recollection on this one, Officer Balassi. Is that what you discussed with the city attorney?
That's correct. I don't remember the stop exactly, but I wrote DWLS and open alcohol in the vehicle.
All right. Well, you dodged the bullet this time, sir. You saved yourself 2 points on your driving record, alcohol-related offense, and $240. Mr. Simon. Mr. Simon.
Yes, Judge. Yeah.
You're driving in my court again.
Well, I can pull over. I didn't realize I was going to be called. I'll do that right now.
You realize that you're on Zoom, that you signed in under while you're driving, right?
Well, I wasn't looking at the phone. I was looking at the road.
You had to be looking at the phone at some point, sir.
No, I can dictate the Zoom.
All right, I'm not gonna, please sign off until you get pulled over.
I am pulled over. I don't know if Miss Gassaway has joined us, though. I haven't been able to locate her, and I don't think she's even taken the defensive driving class.
All right, I don't know where she is. That's your client. I don't know. All right, Mr. Orr, your case is going to get dismissed. No recollection. I strongly encourage you to get your driver's license. You're here in court right now and you're at home. You could have been setting yourself up. I allowed you to pay the reinstatement fee up front so you can go get a license. Now you're subject to getting thrown in jail when you're going to work making some money. But that doesn't make any sense.
You're right.
I don't understand why these aren't priorities. Are you registered to vote, sir?
Yes.
All right. Case gonna be dismissed, no recollection, sir. Good luck to you. That's all I can say.
Appreciate it.
Great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Oh.
Let me see what Lloyd has. I'm waiting on Mr. Evans to respond back to me, Mr. Lloyd. If you want to wait.
No problem, no problem.
Expedite that birth certificate. Goodman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Morning, Corporal Bennett. All right, Goodman's behind the wheel of a car as well.
Not driving.
Not driving. That's Brandy Goodman.
Yes.
All right, let's see what your story is. That's your fair, ma'am?
Oh.
I can't hear you.
Is that your car?
Yes.
All right, run a driver's license, please.
You said Brandy Goodman?
Brandy Goodman with an E. This is the city of Detroit. I'll strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Brandy Goodman, case numbers. SX 1298789, count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Goodman.
The date and time set for arraignment on the matter.
Your Honor, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Now, just looking at it, Counselor, this looks like a case like my father used to say of somebody who buys what they want and begs for what they need. I don't know if I'm right about that. Run that driver's license. What's your driver's license look like, Miss Goodman?
License, my record. I mean, I have my license, so.
Is it valid?
Yes.
All right. I might be wrong about that then. Let's see. I'm going to enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give her a $0 bond. This matter goes all the way back to 2014, Counselor. What do you want to do? I can give her a trial date.
Is there an offer available, Your Honor?
It would be it would be allowing. This is a state matter. I'll offer her allowing $240 to dismiss upon a payment, but she may be able to save herself $240 with another court date, but that's up to her. Let me see what the status of her license is. Suspended. It is a case, buying what you want, begging for what you need. She's got a car, driving behind the wheel of a car, and doesn't have a valid driver's license.
How is that possible?
I don't know. You're Brandy Antoinette Goodman, right?
Antoinette Goodman, yes.
Yeah, I don't know. So it says suspended.
If I'm in the house.
You gotta talk to the Secretary of State about that, ma'am. All right, disqualified, status disqualified. I don't, not too much on her driving record, Counselor, but
I literally went all the way to Ohio to pay my ticket. That's why I'm not understanding how I had a ticket or how I don't have my license.
I hope you weren't driving to Ohio.
Huh?
I hope you weren't driving to Ohio.
No, I got a ride to Ohio. I got a
So
ride to my ticket. So that's why I'm
where
not.
are you now? Where are you now?
I'm at home.
You're at home?
Yes.
Just happened to sit in your car to get on the court this morning?
Well, no, I have a newborn, so I had to come outside. She crying.
Let's
I had.
get her a trial date, 8/15/2022. I'll allow her, if she, I don't know if she has to pay these reinstatement fees up front because the ticket is so old. I think you just need to go to Secretary of State, but I'll allow her to pay the reinstatement fee up front. Oh, I know what's wrong with this ticket, Counselor. There's no proof of insurance, civil infraction is what's holding her up, I'm sure. I guarantee you they're gonna say that. Ms. Mathis, did you give me
Driver.
No, I got the driver one. Oh, you said it's on the front. All right, that's what's gonna hold her up. And no proof of insurance, civil infraction. Trial date, 8/15/2022 at 9 a.m. I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fees up front. Each of these matters. You're gonna have to get a special abstraction from the Secretary, from the 36th District Court. Me, I would just pay the $276 on the no proof of insurance and ask for that abstraction. But nevertheless, if they allow you to pay the reinstatement fee, I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fee up front. You have 3 reinstatement fees. And I wouldn't necessarily do that. If they would allow me to pay the reinstatement fees up front, they allow you to do that at the cashier window. You can still get that abstraction. You come back on the 15th of August, and the 2014 tickets, I can't see an officer remember back to 2014, or even if the state, I think it was a state trooper probably will even make it in, but that's $45 a piece. I see 3 reinstatement fees. And then I would go to Secretary of State, but that's up to you. All right, come back on the 15th, and these tickets will be dealt with then, regardless of what you do. Good luck to you, ma'am. Come back on August 15th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank
you. Thank you. Mr. Orr, what do you need? You still here? You just watching?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm about to leave.
You don't have to leave. You can watch because you probably need to learn a little bit more, but you can watch on YouTube too.
Okay.
I got live YouTube.
Okay.
And you give me some likes or some dislikes, all right?
All right.
Good
morning, Your Honor.
It doesn't matter how they talk about you as long as they're talking about you, right? What's going on, Officer Robinson?
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. Do you mind if I sign off so I can check in with Judge Russell Ford?
No, I don't mind. I got you.
Okay. I'll be back in a few. Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right. Let's go with Earl Green.
Yeah. I'm here.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
There's no way that you're going to be able to show me.
No, it's a way. I'm still in the parking lot. I actually came down to court.
Well, you turn your video on if you have the documents. You can, or you can come on up into the courtroom, one or the other. What do you want to do? Let me get Earl.
I'll come on up.
All right, we'll wait on you then.
All right.
Samuel Wright.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Turn your video on, please. All right, good morning. You at work, sir?
Yes.
I don't know what brings you in my courtroom, but we'll see.
I have a 1:30. I think it's 1:30. I'm not mistaken, but I didn't want to be late. I didn't want to, I'd rather be early than late.
So you will early if you at a 1:30. Let's see. What's your middle name?
Jason.
I don't even see a ticket for you.
Oh no, it's not a ticket. It's eviction.
Oh, you're in the wrong court.
Oh, this the number that they had on there to sign in to.
Yeah, they messed that up. Let's see.
Okay.
Miss Samuel Wright.
Yes.
That's in front of Alicia Jones Coleman. 436. Are you sure that doesn't say 436 or you say 43?
I'll have to go back to my station and get my letter. But if I could, I can mark down the right meeting number for the Zoom. I could just tap that in.
All right, so it's at it is at 1:30 today.
Okay. Okay.
436. You sure about that, Ms. Mathis?
Yes.
All right. 360 436.
360.
60000.
0000. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go back on the record with can we get probation in here for Miss Green?
You wanted to come in for presentation?
Yeah, I wanted to come in here because I want to know whether she was tested. I already kind of know that. Bless you. Yeah, let them come in here so we can get to see if she's been testing this.
I'm calling her right now.
All right. Gathers?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
I'm in landlord tenant. Bless you. Man, you might want to go back to your office. We still got these masks, man.
Oh, it is allergy season.
Huh?
You know, it is allergy season.
Yeah, it's allergy season and it's COVID season too. I don't think it's ever gonna not be COVID season.
That's true. You know, what's going on with Mr. Green?
Earl Green, or is that Earl Green?
Earl Green.
He's coming up, he's gonna provide a CSS. Doesn't he just have the license and, I mean, his insurance and registration? Bless you. Sure. Yeah, we're still sending items with that. Ms. Gathers,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
DeShira.
Yes, sir.
All right, here, you might want to stay for this. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus DeShira Gathers, case number SP 1208769, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Gathers.
All right. Ms.
I'm here.
Gathers,
I can hear you.
state your name for the record, ma'am.
DeShira Gathers.
DeShira Gathers. This is arraignment, counselor. Can you, let's get your client arraigned.
Your Honor, as to arraignment, my client stands mute and waives a formal reading.
All right, I'm going to enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give her a $0 bond. I see Ms. Gathers has paid a related civil infraction of improper equipment on 4/26/2022. What do you want to do, counsel?
Oh, man.
Okay, then that's what the offer is. Pay that related civil infraction and dismiss the other 2 cases. So I'm sure you want to adopt the recommendation for your client, right, Mr. Fillmore?
If that is what Ms. Gathers would like to do, then yes, Your Honor. Ms. Gathers?
Yes.
Do you want to proceed as the judge the court just outlined?
I didn't. I'm sorry. It was so much noise I could barely hear what he was saying.
She doesn't know. That's why she's got you, Mr. Fillmore.
Well, it sounds like a good offer, Your Honor, but I just want to make sure Ms. Gathers would like to proceed that way.
Well, I didn't hear. Could you repeat that? I'm so sorry. I couldn't hear. Everybody not muting their phone, so I hear everybody else's background. Could you repeat that for me, please?
It's gonna be a dismissal, ma'am. Both counts you paid related to civil infraction. Hand me the summary, please.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, case gonna be dismissed. Case gonna be dismissed, paid related to civil infraction. Stipulation of probable cause, counselor.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Have a great day, Ms. Gathers.
Thank you, sir. You do the same. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Officer who?
Willie Cyphone.
All right. Sign the breakout on 1. Officer Duncan. Council wants you to join the breakout room.
Did Mr. Gunn come into the come to the meeting?
Who is Gunn?
G-U-N-N. I have an officer here for him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning, officer. I'll put you can join that breakout room and council is going to speak to you regarding about.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Green, good morning to you, Lisa Green.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Why are you here, ma'am?
I have a driving or allowing a unlicensed driver to drive.
Oh, I see. That's Robinson. Who is Greg?
I'm here.
That's my cousin's name, Greg.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's your name, sir? What's your middle name? What's your first and last name? Greg? You just went quiet on him.
Oh, I
Are
don't
you
think it's my
talking?
case.
You don't think it's your day?
I'm Greg Griffin.
Greg Griffin?
Yeah, I just heard Greg and I jumped in.
Is that Gregory Griffin?
Yeah.
And you don't know whether you got court today or not?
Yes, at 9:30.
Is that with a Griffin with an I or an E?
E. I. My bad. I.
He doesn't even know.
It with an I.
Oh, okay. What's your middle name, sir?
Alvin.
Alvin?
Yep.
They say he likes his gin and juice while he's driving.
Oh.
And while he's riding. That's a good morning. They say he likes his gin and juice. What is it? Is it gin and juice, sir? Or is it Hennessy? Or is it Bud Light? What is it?
It was champagne.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Okay, I got my bad. Okay. No.
They say, Mr. Lucci, don't talk. You just might walk. All right, Madam Probation Officer.
Hi.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you doing?
All right, very well. You here on Gate Green?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Green, are you still there? You still with us?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No, not you, Miss Lisa Green. I'm waiting on Mr. Willie Robinson to come out of the he's got to come zoom back in. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mrs. Gay Janine Green. Madam Probation Officer, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Dawn Williams on behalf of the probation department.
All right. You may proceed.
This is a PSI.
Okay.
It was submitted for today's date. Before the court is Janine Green, 62-year-old, divorced female, narcotic drug violation, resides alone. She was raised by her mother, expired youth childhood. She dropped out of high school.
Beautiful childhood.
Yes.
Beautiful childhood.
Yes.
All right, let me stop right there.
Okay.
First, let me get this over to Mr. Fillmore. I think it's only fair that he have an opportunity to read this. Secondly, I want to find out. I ordered Miss Green to test. That's what I really want you here for.
Okay.
What you have as it relates to testing?
She did test positive for cocaine, according to ATS.
Oh, so we're done.
Do you want me to send it?
We're done. Yeah, send it to him. Let's get drug treatment report on the line.
She was actually been in contact with Miss Ebony Ross, drug court, Your Honor. I think you have referred her already to drug court.
Okay, so let's get her on the line, and this is the day she's gonna go then. Because I'm not gonna be supervised. This is unfortunate too. And let me take a look at this.
I do want to say that she was she did admit what she had been using beforehand. This is the first time she's been in the criminal justice system. So, I mean, she's been pretty much, somewhat honest about her background and as far as, I think she's a good candidate for the drug court program to assist her with her drug-related issues.
Well, you know something, and listen, I'm not trying to be hard on Miss Green or anything. I really sympathize with Miss Green because when you tell me, when she tells you she had a beautiful childhood, this is the problem with these drugs in our community. These drugs have wiped out and just decimated our community. You listen to me, Mr. Lucci?
Yes, sir.
They have absolutely decimated our community. I can recall when I was younger, you know, growing up in the early 80s, my best friend started selling drugs and stuff. And he was in the 8th grade and he was making good money and things like that. And it was sort of like a situation where that was glorified. Instead of going to school and instead of doing these things, you were a square if you went to school and did your homework and stayed in school. And you were almost expected to go that route. And then you had the young guys my age, 18, 14, selling drugs, and they're selling drugs to their own parents and their own families. Their grandmother left them houses and stuff, and they turn them into dope houses.
Yeah.
And now we're dealing with this, and Miss Lucci, Miss Green, she can, I'm sure, attest to getting caught up in that at being age 62. Probably grew up in the 70s, got a few years on me, and now this is the result. So when you tell me, Madam Probation Officer, that this is her first time in the criminal justice system, the first thing I think, and I could be wrong, but I say this is her first time getting caught.
Yes.
I think that Miss Green has lived a life, her whole entire life almost, dealing with this issue. Am I correct to say that, Ms. Green?
No, I have been stopped using though. I've been real good. I really have. I'm being honest, and I've been honest with you all since I had got caught that day until now.
No, but when you say I had been stopped using, you have to understand that once an addict, always an addict. It's going to be a struggle for the rest of your life. And when you say I've been stopped using, that means that you were using before. So I don't know when you started to use. I don't know at what age. But from that time, you struggle with it for the rest of your life. And you're going to struggle with it for the rest of your life. And me, I feel for you. And the best thing I know how to do to deal with this, instead of holding the 90 days over your head and threatening to send you to jail and stuff to stop, I think that it's best suited for you to go over to drug treatment court. Let's get Ms. Robbs on the phone. Drug treatment court. I think it's just best suited for you to go over there. And I think we've already talked about it, and you said you agreed to getting over there. But you're gonna have to, you know, I understand you've been dealing with some real traumatic issues in your life. Like I say, our prayers go out for you on those things. But you're gonna have to find another outlet for you to deal with your problems other than using drugs.
Yes, that's true. Now I got sick. I'm got sick now. I don't know if I got the flu or the COVID. Being out there, and then we got people coming out of my apartment working. It's in my building also. So I'm just trying to be in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the best way I know how to help. And Mr. Lucci, I don't know what you're going in for. I can only imagine. But I seriously hope you're listening to everything that I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And you'll have a chance to put, you're young enough to have a chance to put all of this behind you and turn things around. And instead of tearing down the community, you could be that person to help rebuild it. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
Miss Green, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what the good Lord has for you as far as time,
Something good.
but you're 62 years old, and you know.
I understand just
Like Judge Braxton used to say, and still says, you got fewer in front of you than you do behind you. So I wish you the best of luck to take whatever years you have in front of you and start, trying to live the best rest of your life as you possibly can. Again, Madam Probation Officer, this is going to be a situation where we're going to send Ms. Green over to drug treatment court. I'm going to give Ms. Green an opportunity to speak with Mr. Fillmore in a breakout room. And I'm going to, if you don't have anything further, we've got enough information.
Did she get in touch with Ms. Ron?
I called Rhonda, drug treatment.
Okay.
She sent.
Okay, and I'll see if I can find Ms. Ron.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part, that I see in the whole situation is that when it's read that she had a beautiful childhood.
Yeah.
I sympathize with you because I believe you got caught up in those things even before I was coming around, and this is how this happened.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Body 8. Now it's body 8. Hello?
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's move on. We're gonna pass it again until we get drug treatment court on the line, and we're gonna get you over there as soon as we can, Ms. Green, and that'll be that. Okay. To call Lisa Green, or are we on? Okay, let's get Lisa Green. Is Officer Robinson here? He hasn't checked back in. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait until Officer Robinson check back in. I generally, today is a date and time set for a trial, Ms. Green, Lisa Green, and I'll give the officers a half-hour grace period. It's beyond that, but he did check in before, and he had to go check into another court. So we're gonna allow him that opportunity to zoom back in. So just sit tight with me until we get that time. All right, let's go with Mr. Earl Green. Good morning to you, sir. We got an in person here, Mr. Fillmore. Let's what's your middle name again, sir? No middle name. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Earl Green, case number SP 1169120, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Green.
All right, I think we're just here to show some documentation. If you can stand over there, Mr. Green, she can hear you better and everything. I appreciate it. State your name for the record, sir.
Earl Green.
Can you hear, Ms. Williams Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have some documentation, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you can hand that to Officer Peoples. All right, so what about your license, sir? Is that valid now?
Oh, yeah.
Let's run his driver's license. It looks new.
I just got
He's
it.
got the star on there. That's the new thing.
No, I just got that 2 weeks ago.
That's what the new world order.
Yeah, they putting on there now.
Yeah, they're locking it down.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. That's why I'm people have to get out and vote. They have to get out and vote.
Gotcha.
The only way that, and not that you're gonna even be able to stop it, but you could at least be heard.
Right.
I have a valid registration here, and I'm satisfied with the documentation of the insurance.
Judge.
Yes.
This is about the gangrene matter. The intake one was for the drug treatment, the one that was off today.
Wow.
So the other ones are in court with Judge Holmes, and they asked, is it okay to adjourn her to tomorrow?
Okay.
And they'll be able to assist her.
Okay. We don't have any choice.
No, no. So we'll contact you in the morning once we Zoom. No, thank you too. Bye.
What I was saying about the voting is it's one of the most important rights that we had. It didn't come easy for us as blacks either. I mean, if you think about it, at one point we were treated as 3/5 of a person. We weren't even a whole person. This is what our forefathers are. They looked at us. And then you had some, what I say is lacking in our community, and kind of what put us in the predicament that we're in now. Because I think that our rights have been rolled back 50, 60 years. Is that when you had the civil rights movement, we had leaders. We had leaders, and we had people to look to and follow, and they fought. And they gathered, we got people marching in the street, they came neighborhood to neighborhood, house to house. Now, the big time people, they sit up on this podium and they speak to you, and you can't get them to really come in face to face and get that face to face. And nobody is really wanting to take that lead. We were assassinated, we were put in prison and in jail and stuff like that, all just for the right to vote. Now we got the right. And in the city of Detroit, in the last election, 18% of Detroiters, only 18% of Detroiters voted. 18%. So, all right, I got a valid driver's license for your client, Mr. Fillmore, and I told him that if he brought a good driver's license and brought proof of insurance and registration, I'll dismiss the case. I'm going to honor what I said I'm going to do and dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All I can say is, Mr. Green, if hopefully you're part of the ones that 18% that did vote. I see you're in Oak Park. I don't know if you're still in Oak Park now, but hopefully you did exercise that right to vote. I got documents back.
Yeah.
All right, but if you're not, you have an opportunity to change that too. August 2nd, we got a big time primary coming up, and there's a whole lot on the line, a whole lot. So I'm gonna dismiss the cases, like we said. I wish you the best of luck, sir, and have a great day.
You too, Jan.
All right, thank you. Mr. Lloyd, okay, here we go. He said to give me all right, Mr. Lloyd, do you have a phone number?
Yeah, 313-458-1446.
458-1446.
Yeah.
I want to send you, his name is Calvin Evans.
Okay.
And he says that he can help you get I met him at the graduation for the drug treatment court. That's the first time I'd ever been to drug treatment court graduation.
Okay.
It was moving, and all these people are here. So I met him. I talked to him about people coming in needing a driver's license. Birth certificate. We talked about that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, sir, we did. Yeah, but I wanted to tell you, I appreciate that you giving me the kick that I needed to start back getting my license, because I'm real close now. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate you taking the effort, because I can only give you the boost. You got to take it there. So,
absolutely. And I done took it and I done ran with it too. Appreciate
let's
that.
go back on the record with Mr. Henry Evans Lloyd. Case number is SP1233309, counts 1 and counts 2. I'm gonna set another pretrial date. I'm confident. I hope Mr. Evans can get you over that finish line of getting that birth certificate.
And that's what it's about.
Did you tell me that you lost it in a fire, or you had trouble for a long time getting your birth certificate, didn't you?
Yes, well, I won't say trouble, but it's like recently I really been trying to get it back, because I do want my license. That's just like a must to me right now, you know? It really is.
And you need your birth certificate.
Yeah, absolutely I do. But I got my wife working on it for me, so it's taking a little time, but I'm definitely working on it. Definitely.
Right. I went to a seminar this past weekend. Since I've been on the bench, I've only been here a year, just a little over a year, and May 24th was my first day on the bench.
Okay.
And I met this pastor, Bishop Jones, over there at the Fountain of Truth Christian Center on Chalmers, right by you.
Yeah,
right
that's actually, yeah, it is.
So, I mean, you need to, if you have some time on a Sunday, stop in there. He had a seminar for men the other day, and if that didn't move some people to kind of get their act together, and the thing about it is that the people that show up to those seminars are the ones that really want to get and receive that information. So we kind of need to get the people that don't want to go, or you know what I'm saying, or can't go. But anyway, he was saying some stuff that mean, I took my notes, I gotta go get my notes, but check them out over there, Bishop Jones and his wife, Pastor Jones and his sons.
Okay.
They're dropping some knowledge. They're really dropping some knowledge. And,
Well,
I'll one day you're gonna have my cell number, because I'm gonna send you Mr. Is this a cell phone?
yeah, that's my cell phone.
All right, I'm gonna lock you in, and I'm gonna send you Mr. Evans' information. I'm gonna set this matter for a pretrial on 8/15/2022. And one Sunday, if you want, I can meet you over there for church. I always step in every now and then and listen to them. But that seminar last Saturday was 2 hours well spent. So, but let's get this birth certificate. I'm going to give you Mr. Calvin Evans' number. I'm going to forward that to him, and then we'll see if we can get this birth certificate, and then I'll give you the pretrial date of 8/15/2022. All right.
Okay. I listen to a lot of seminars too.
All right.
On YouTube. Yeah. So I already know the program already a little bit. A lot of people's not listening to that, but I listen to a lot of it.
Yeah, he's really dropping some real knowledge over there, and I appreciate them over there. They gave me an opportunity as a new judge to come in and spread my message.
Absolutely.
What I want to do, my goal in this capacity that I'm in now as a traffic court judge is trying to get as many people a valid driver's license as I possibly can. So when I go around and speak and try to spread my message, I tell them I have the last names G-L and O. I'm a traffic court judge. Everybody's got a friend, a relative, a grandmother, a parent, a brother, sister, or something that has some issues with their driver's license. They can zoom into my court anytime. We'll get the warrant off of them and get them a fair and reasonable offer or set a trial date. And then my mantra is bringing the court to the community and the classroom. So I believe that we have to, as a sitting judge, my duty is to come to where the people are at and trying to do what I can to affect some change. So I also want to, that's bringing the court to the community part, but I also want to bring the court to the classroom, because we got a lot of young people that are impressionable, like my buddy back in the day when he started selling drugs, and that needs some kind of guidance. And if we could save one or two of them, then we've done a good job in my estimation. So bringing the court to the classroom allows them to understand courtroom procedure, decorum, his jobs down here. So, and I'm gonna keep on putting Mr. Lucci on the spot. You got a story. You know what I will say about Mr. Lucci is, you know what, when I was a lawyer, and then you hear it all the time. People have felonies. They say, I can't. I got a felony. I can't do this, or I can't do that. I can't get this job or something. Don't let that be your narrative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes a special kind of person to do and to be where you're at right now. And I don't mean that as a joke, but you find yourself all the way in the state of New Hampshire. I've been to New Hampshire. You know how it took you to get there. You know how to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a guy from Detroit, you know, a lot of people that we grew up with, they didn't know how to lead a neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a man that's got knowledge, that's got all the kind of potential in the world. Hey, and another thing that really has no fear.
Right.
Just imagine if you took that same knowledge and that fearlessness and directed it toward some positive stuff,
You can change lives.
many lives.
Yes.
Many lives.
I do the same thing. I try to talk to my kids. Oh, you're just saying. No, it's something better out there all the time. Every day you wake up, it's something better out there for you. Every day.
I left Mr. Lucci on the line all this time just so I can try to continue to impress upon, because I could have called this case a long time ago.
Right.
You know, I'm really kind of say inconveniencing Mr. Boyd, but he's been sitting there working this whole time. He's got other things to do, but that's how important it is. That's how much I believe and how much passion it is that I have about it.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna get in touch with you, Mr. Green. You're gonna see a message. I'm gonna have some names in there. You can lock me in. I'm gonna lock you in, and then talk to Mr. Evans about getting that, and then come back on 8/15/2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right? If it's nothing further, that'll conclude Mr. Lloyd's matter. I'm sorry, Mr. Lloyd. That'll conclude your matter.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
So, all right, let's get some of these. Simon, good morning to you, sir.
Morning, Judge.
He's
Took a while
walking
to get down here.
I can't kick him out for walking while on the Zoom. I can kick him out for driving while on the Zoom, though. Who's your client?
I'm not sure, Judge, but I suspect she's still trying to finish that driving class. Maybe we can get a new date.
I didn't say where's your client. I said who is she? But I know you're talking about.
I'm sorry. It would be Latrice Gasaway.
Have you tried to get in contact with her?
Yes, Your Honor. Not able to reach her this morning.
Gassaway's got a lot of cases.
I know, and we're trying to clean all that up. And the first step, I think, would be that class, which she's having some trouble passing.
Give me Gassaway's file, but we're trying to clean it up. I know you're trying to clean it up because that's what you got paid good money to do. But it doesn't seem like she's trying to clean it up.
Well, I hope she has almost as much interest in it as I do.
She obviously doesn't. She's not here today.
Right.
And you're here.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find her, and if I can perhaps get a new date, we can hopefully have this cleared up the next time.
Oh. Let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Latrice Ann Gassaway. Case numbers SP 102690001, SP 1041578, count 1 and count 2, SP 1067818, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1091688 SP 1236443 16 212 6842, SP 1067818 SP 109-16961, SP 1236418, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1236443, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 102-69002, and SP 104-15691. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon on behalf of Ms. Gassaway.
All right, you know what's about to happen to Ms. Gassaway, Mr. Simon, don't you?
I'm sorry?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I don't think I heard my case number.
Who is this?
The shotgun.
All right, well, wait a minute, Ms. Gunn.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
All right. You know what's about to happen to Miss Gassaway, don't you, John, Mr. Simon?
I suppose I do.
You've been doing this long enough. Counsel, did you have something to say about Miss Gassaway?
I do know that she had been trying to take this defensive driving class. She's had some difficulty with that matter, going back as far as when Judge Langston had was the judge on that matter, these matters, and she's just finding it very difficult, and perhaps she's still trying, and it just doesn't quite ready to resolve these matters. Perhaps I can give her some assistance in passing the class. I mean, helping her, but I don't know how far I can go in that direction either.
Well, that doesn't really help, because if you're telling me that this goes all the way back to Judge Langston, then I've been here a year and took her spot over a year ago, and she left a couple of months before that with her vacation and all that kind of stuff. And it just tells me that your client is not ready to deal with this stuff. And everybody's got to do stuff on their own time. So it's my I'm gonna put a warrant out for your client's arrest, failure to appear. Now I have to determine whether it's going to be a $0 bond or a cash bond.
Judge, we would ask if it could be a $0 bond, and I will make every effort to get her back before the court in a timely fashion.
Dante goes on behalf of the people, Your Honor. I'd like to weigh in on this.
I'm sure, I knew he wanted to weigh in on it as he came in. What do you need to say, Counselor?
Your Honor, we have been dealing with Ms. Gasaway for over a year and a half, and she has shown a total disregard and disrespect to this court. This is the third time that we had her on the docket that her attorney showed up, but she hasn't. So she does not take this serious, even though she has over 15 open cases, Your Honor. So I will be requesting a cash bond.
All right, and I've heard Mr. Simon. I'm gonna. This is actually probably the first time I'm gonna do this, that I've done this on what I see as all driving related matters.
I want you to forget about me. Hello?
Ma'am, I haven't forgot about you. Please don't
Oh,
interrupt me.
okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
Please don't interrupt me again, all right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, what type of, whether Miss Gasaway is still out there driving. And apparently she is. You know, she got another case on 3/24/2022. So I'm gonna put a $500 cash bond on your client. I don't really like to put cash bonds on traffic matters, but you know, we gotta get her attention some kind of way, Mr. Simon.
Um,
You know, and she's still out there getting cases too. So that's the first time I think I put a cash bond. I put cash bonds on drug cases, and I put cash bonds on EWOP and offer to engages and things like that when people don't show up after numerous times. But I've given her numerous opportunities. Somebody's got to get her attention. So hopefully that'll get her attention. All right.
Judge, just I understand the court's position, but I just want to know, is the $500 total or $500 on each ticket?
Well, let's put it on one ticket. Let's put it on one ticket.
Thank you, Judge.
And we can put a $0 bond on the other.
Okay.
That's fine. Judge, if you could just tell me which one has the cash bond?
That's going to be SP. Which one did I put? SP 1026900 count 1.
Okay, 690 count 1. Thank you, Judge. I will get in touch with you.
Count 1. SP 1026900 count 1.
Okay, thank you. Understood. I will do what I can to get Ms. Gasway before Your Honor in an expeditious fashion.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who was the young lady that was interrupting me? Oh, well, Gay Green.
Yes, I'm sorry talking to my granddaughter. She's looking at me. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't have my phone on mute.
They need you to come back tomorrow, Miss Green. Okay? Drug treatment court is in court with Judge Holmes. They need you to come back tomorrow. All right?
Come back where tomorrow?
Come back, Zoom back in tomorrow morning. You'll be the first person we take care of. If you Zoom in first, you'll be the first person we take care of, all right?
Okay, so just call you back tomorrow at what time?
At 8:30, 8:25.
Okay, thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right, have a great day yourself.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Your Honor, we ready on Guns, Deshaun Guns?
Is Guns here?
I believe.
Yes. Yes.
That's the one that was interrupting me?
I only said excuse me once, Your Honor, and I apologize. I just didn't hear my name and didn't want to miss my date.
All right. What's gonna happen with Guns?
It's dismissal with Officer Hampton, and I don't believe Officer Austin has appeared.
This is the city of Detroit versus Deshaun Renee Guns, case number SP 294912, counts 1, 2, and 3, and C537174, counts 1 and 2, and SP 2949111. Appearance for the record, please.
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Guns.
All right. Ms. Guns, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Deshaun Guns.
Corporal Hampton, can you state your name and information?
Corporal Rory Hampton, Bath 4807, South Precinct, PD.
Good morning, Corporal Hampton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
It was over there off 7 Mile again. Or McNichols over there. You don't speed. You're not supposed to speed anyway, but don't speed. And where do you patrol, Corporal Bennett?
Honor, I am in the 6th precinct, Ford Road to Schoolcraft, Greenfield to Telegraph.
All right, he's gonna get you. Corporal Hampton is gonna get you. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
And where is Willie Robinson, Officer Willie Robinson? You need to get him back in here for Miss Green. You have Willie Robinson's number, Mr. Goss?
I should be able to find it, Your Honor.
Call him now, because he checked in earlier and Miss Green has been waiting. All right, as it relates to these charges, what's gonna happen?
Your Honor, on Corporal Hampton's cases, we're going to move to dismiss for no recollection.
No objection.
All right. That's gonna be SP 294912, counts 1, 2, and 3 are gonna be dismissed, no recollection. As for, and that would probably include, as for SP 294911, that would include that as well. What about C537174, counts 1 and counts 2? Councilman?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that the complaining witness has not appeared in court today. I would move to dismiss those matters.
All right. For C53717412, there's a David Austin, Officer David Austin not here, so we'll dismiss no officer for that one. Corporal Hampton, if there's nothing further, be safe out there, and we will see you next time.
You have a good day, Your Honor.
Very well, thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
My name is Brandy Goodman. I was here this morning. You already had called my case, but I was actually calling back because you said that my license were suspended. You were seeing that on your end. And when I had, just came from Secretary of State, they're saying that it's valid and I don't have, anything on my record. So that's why I'm not understanding why I wasn't dismissed.
I thought your cases were dismissed, weren't they?
No, actually, I have you rescheduled it for another court date in August.
Well, I don't know what, let me see, good, wow. All right, hold on a second. Let's get, who else is on, what are you here on, Corporal Bennett?
Excuse me?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm on Miss Lipsy.
Miss Lipsy?
I'm sorry, Deshaun Lindsay.
Deshaun Gunn.
You just got your cases dismissed, ma'am. You're free to leave.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You have a
Listen, I'm gonna waive the warrant fees, but they're waived warrant fees. You're gonna have to pay reinstatement fees. I see 3 reinstatement fees here. So you're gonna have to pay reinstatement. All right, if there's nothing further, ma'am.
Did we get a stipulation of probable cause, Your Honor?
Can they get a stipulation of probable cause, Mr. Fillmore?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day. She gone. All right, so now Tracy Kelly.
Good morning.
Are you a lawyer, ma'am? Good morning to you.
No, I'm not a lawyer. I was actually on the website and seeing that I could join to talk to someone about my traffic violations. So I just joined. I didn't want to interrupt anything. I was kind of waiting till you was done with who was already joined on.
You need to talk to a lawyer then.
You said I need to talk to a lawyer?
I would think so, right? What's your last name and middle name, Charmaine?
Yes.
Show cause. You gotta call 435. That's who's got your cases next door to me. That's 360-435-0000. Let's get her a phone number.
Okay, phone number is, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
The telephone number is 965-2403.
Okay, and you said the meeting ID is in the next room, 435?
Yes, 360-435-0000. Put that in this great smile. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a great day. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, can I get a breakout room with Attorney Fillmore?
For who? Who are we talking about?
To Attorney Fillmore, regarding Lisa Green.
All right, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, I'll put you in a breakout room and I'm gonna give Mr. Lucci's case call. All right. This is the city of Detroit. This is the city of Detroit versus DeMonte Marquise Lucci, case numbers SP 1201504, counts 1 and count 2. SP 888318, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 971052. Well, strike that. SP 9710571. I'll do that. SP 9710552, counts 1 and counts 2. SX 3347800, counts 1. U 50779519. Appearance for the record, please.
Jeremy Boyd, P80657, on behalf of Diamante Lucci, who's present on the screen. Good morning, Your Honor.
State your name for the record, Mr. Lucci.
Diamante Marquise Lucci.
All right.
Your Honor,
All right, so, go ahead.
we received an offer from Mr. Goss, Counsel Goss, for a disorderly person and limited access, and the rest of the matters will be dismissed. And that's limited access 6 to 10.
Okay. All right. Now, this entering without permission ticket, I'll dismiss it upon the payment of the $240 fine. I don't want that to affect Mr. Lucci's, is that gonna affect his plea? Is that gonna affect his guidelines on his federal case?
Your Honor, I believe because it's a misdemeanor, it won't.
No, because it's a misdemeanor, it will.
I'm talking about the guidelines from the federal guidelines, reading the federal guidelines. Now, as far as if he pleads and he violates a criminal law, right, yeah. But as far as, working with the guidelines, I don't think it will, affect his guidelines. Because it's under a year.
I think the question is one, when he pled. So does it matter that he pled after Have you pled on this other stuff already?
He hasn't played on this federal case yet. That's July 8th.
Right. So does it matter that he pled after the
plea?
After he would plead on that, I think and the second question is the fact that it's being dismissed upon payment. Since he will have a dismissal, that may save him from the guidelines, but I think that needs to be I think that question needs to be asked.
Right, because I know if he pleads after he's been sentenced, that could
They
be
won't do anything. It wouldn't do anything.
Even if he's convicted after, like if he's on supervised release, because the way they're going to do it, it's not going to just be he walk out of prison. He's going to have some supervised release, right?
No, I understand that, but this case would have preceded anything that he pled to. So it wouldn't do anything as far as, in my opinion, it wouldn't do anything as far as if he pled after that, because the initial charges came before this. What my question is, and what I would resolve first is whether, I mean, granted, it's going to be a dismissal, but whether that is going to implicate him in any of his other, it's going to affect the guidelines as it relates to him being sentenced after he takes this thing. Or is the dismissal going to be good enough? You got to read the federal guidelines to sort of make sure I would do that.
Yeah, dismissal is not a conviction. So if he pays that fine, the case goes away. That's fine. Now, I believe this limited access is a civil infraction, which doesn't count.
Limited access, I wouldn't, yeah, that's not, I don't think that has anything to do. So are you satisfied that, Mr. Lucci, are you going to be in a position to get this stuff paid off before you go to sentencing?
Yes.
Well, when do you go to sentencing again?
Probably like October or September, because if it's dismissed, it will probably help my guidelines, take it off my guidelines, probably help.
Yeah, well, Mr. Lucci, I don't even think they count this stuff in your guidelines.
Yes, because I talked to the pre-sentence investigation people. They said every 3 misdemeanors count as 1 point. That's why they got me in category 5, because of the felonies and the misdemeanors.
He's listening to that.
If I only had 4 or 5 felonies, I'd be in category 2 or 3. But since all the misdemeanors got me in category 5.
And are these pending misdemeanors?
I don't even know. My lawyer said I had like 19 misdemeanors or something like that. I don't really know.
Yeah, a lot of them was tickets. A lot of them was this map right here.
You have a federal lawyer out there in New Hampshire?
Oh, my federal lawyer is the one that's on here. He's my federal and my state.
Myself and Muhammad, yeah.
And who else is working this case with you, Mr. Boyd?
Muhammad.
I got Mr. Goss. Mr. Goss.
Well, yeah, sure. If it's a dismissal, I don't think it'll affect him. And the civil infractions don't count.
when is sentencing for the federal cases?
So we have the change of plea hearing on July 8th, and then they'll set a date for us at that hearing on July 8th. Because he has to do a pre-sentence investigation interview with probation, and then, but we'll get that date at the plea hearing.
I'm waiting on Mr. Goss to zoom in. All right, let me pass it momentarily. I gotta disclose the fact that you're from the law firm that I previously worked at. But give Mr. Goss an opportunity to be heard. Oh, Miss Goodman, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I set your case for trial because they're 2014 tickets, and whether you got a driver's license or not, really, we still got to clear this up. So I just ran it. It says suspended. It's got on Maxwell Street, so I don't know what kind of information they gave you, but this is, are you on Maxwell Street?
No.
Were you ever on Maxwell?
I can't hear. I'm not on Maxwell.
Were you
I
ever
spoke.
on Maxwell Street?
I can't hear you.
I said, were you ever on Maxwell Street?
When I was little, yeah.
So you obviously need to change your address with the Secretary of State.
No, when I went up there this morning after I came from the Zoom meeting, and she was looking, around for any tickets or any, but she said that basically my license is valid and I pay all my tickets off and my reinstatement fee. So she's not understanding and she's printed it out for me also, so.
All right, I don't know where the discrepancy is. You have a valid license, just come back on 8/15 for the trial date, all right?
Okay.
You got are you contesting the fact that you're 24 years old?
Right.
Right?
Right.
And these tickets go back to 2014. So that was 8 years ago. So they're saying that you were driving and got these tickets at the age of 16.
I wasn't even driving at 16.
Oh, somebody must have used your name then.
That's the only way, because I wasn't even driving at 16. I got my license at the age of 17 and I started driving at 17.
Oh, a big deal there. It says you got the tickets on Martin Luther King Boulevard and Cass Street, and you failure to stop for within sure clear distance. You ran in the back of somebody on October 19th, 2014. So I don't know.
Yeah, I also read the court papers that I received, and I was confused. I didn't even know what it was. So I just came to the court date because, it was my name.
Just come back on August 15th, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a great day now.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Mr. Goss, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you put your appearance, we're on the record, let's go back on the record with Mr. DeMonte Marquise Lucci. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
All right, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to respond. Mr. Lucci is being represented by a law firm that I previously worked for. I can be fair and impartial. I don't have a problem with that. If you want to respond to that, then you let me know. You can make your record.
No, Your Honor, I have no objections. You had no dealings with Mr. Lucci, so.
I've never had dealings with Mr. Lucci. Just I think not my first time. This is my first time seeing Mr. Lucci, I think, because he wasn't even here the last time because he was still in custody, I think. So I just wanted to get
no
that
objections, Your Honor.
on the record. Okay, so do you want to take this plea now, or do you want the opportunity to go do a little bit more research? What do you want to do, Mr. Lucci?
I'm saying, so were they just going to dismiss it?
If the case is going to be dismissed, you're going to have to make a factual basis to the entering without permission and plead guilty. And it's going to be taken, basically, what do they call that back in the day? They called it under advisement or a delayed sentence. And I told them I would just, yes.
Your Honor, that's one of the city's targeted offenses, so I can't do a delayed sentence on that, Your Honor, because that's the city's targeted. That's the one of the matters that we don't do delayed sentences on.
Okay, so that changes the game. It's going to be amended to disorderly conduct, and it will be a misdemeanor on this record. So what I can do now is let him plead, amend it to disorderly conduct, or set a trial date.
I'm saying, so right now, it's not on my record?
Right now, it's not on your record. No, it's just an allegation right now.
Right.
All right.
So it probably be best if I wait then?
Obviously now, because it's going to be a misdemeanor on your record.
Because I don't need any more. I don't need any more misdemeanors right now.
So yeah, can we set it out to set this to like December, November area? I mean, that should be more than enough time for that sentencing to occur.
What I'm gonna order you to do, counselor, is do some more research on this. Because again, and I'm not necessarily opposed to doing that because I see the predicament your client is in. But if we set it out, I want to, your client is going to have these open cases. So when he goes through the probation process or the parole process, then before he's probably going to be released, he's going to have to get this stuff taken care of.
Yeah, I think he doesn't have warrants, so I think they will let him go, but obviously
But let's not think. All right. Let's talk in specifics and let's get him a date. I can set a trial date. And what's the 3-week out date?
3 weeks from today. July.
Well, we won't be here the 4th of July. 5th of July. Let's set a trial date. This is going to be July the 5th, 2022 at 9 a.m. You're going to have to get your client back in here July the 5th, 2022 at 9 a.m. And we'll see where it goes from there, all right?
Okay.
All right. Is there a way that we can get the people, Mr. Lucci, to let them know I'm ordering you back on July the 5th, so we can make it seamless, or what? You got that, Counselor?
Yeah, we'll
You
take
got
care
him
of
here
that.
now, so you
Yeah,
got
we'll
him here
take care of
now,
that.
so you can get him back.
Okay, yep, we'll take care of that.
All right, if there's nothing further, if you have any questions, Mr. Lucci?
No.
All right, if there's nothing further, we'll see you back July the 5th, right?
All right, thank you.
All right,
Have a
thank you.
great- All right, let's get Mr. Corporal Bennett out of here. Was Deshaun, is Gunn, who are you here on, Mr. Corporal Bennett?
Deshaun Lindsay, Your Honor.
Is Deshaun Lindsay here? Is that Mr. Lindsay down there on the iPhone?
This Jonathan Lindsay.
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Lindsay?
Hey, how you doing, Your Honor?
Let's go with Lisa Green. This is the city of Detroit versus Lisa Marie Green, case number SP 9866591. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Green. Your Honor, there is an offer in this matter, and I haven't actually had an opportunity to relay it to Ms. Green, but there's an offer for a 3-month delayed sentence. Today's the date and time set for trial. I do see that Officer Robinson is here.
That's no offer. That's what she's charged with. Mr. Goss, Mr. Robinson, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes,
Dante
yes, sir. Good
Dawson.
morning, Your Honor. Officer Willie Robinson, badge 2590, Detroit Police Department, 7th Precinct.
Dante Goss on behalf of the people, Your Honor. The delayed sentence, Your Honor, is the officer wants to stay on her record.
I understand that. I was gonna dismiss but she could have got that the date that she had. That's why she set the trial, to find out if they can prove that
We can, Your Honor. We can, Your Honor.
You can prove that?
Yes, Your Honor. She was in the vehicle at the time that the stop, and she admitted that she knew that the driver did not have a license.
All right, Mr. Fillmore, do you need to speak with Miss Green?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Miss Green. You can talk to the lawyer. You know the allegation, so now we'll figure out where it goes from there. We'll pass this matter, and we will get Mr. Corporal Bennett out of here. This is the city of Detroit versus Deshaun Romel Lindsay, case number SP 1120103-1 and SP 1133524, counts 1, 2, and 3. Let's also call SP 1133511, counts 1 and counts 2. And let's also call Deshaun Romel Lindsay, SP 132477721, U56541720, SP 1155789, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Corporal Daryl Bennett, badge 4320, Detroit Police Department, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Fillmore is not here. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to respond because this is another case where there's probably like a cash bond issue for Mr. Lindsay. All right. Mr. Gregory Griffin.
Yeah, right here.
What were you here for?
For a couple of tickets, I guess.
Let's see.
What's his name again?
I got it.
Oh, you do?
Gregory Alvin Griffin, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. His file, he's not on the docket today.
Okay, well, let me see what you can get.
I'll look. What's your date of birth, sir?
4/11/60.
No, he's got these open intox
Oh, you do?
passenger, open intox driver. So
We're ready with Ms. Green, Your Honor.
7-8. All right, we're ready on, okay. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lisa Green. Ms. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, Ms. Green is ready to proceed pursuant to the people's offer.
All right, you want to take that deal, ma'am? Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
This is a case, you know, Ms. Green, where you talk too much. I always say, don't talk, you just might walk. Right, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, sir.
And it appears that you want to do the honest thing, and you know, our system is not really made up like that so much, right? Not to say that you want to lie to a judge or an officer about anything, but you have the right to remain silent. And everything that's alleged, they have to prove. And the main thing is being proven that you knew your husband didn't have a driver's license. And I always look at these cases as, how would somebody know? How could they prove that you knew unless you told them? So you want to take the deal? We'll give you the deal. Raise your right hand, please, ma'am. The other right. There we go. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay. Now, let me draw your attention back to April the 13th, 19, 8078 in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Moran Street, ma'am. Did you have an occasion? Well, let's see. Did you own a 2018 Hyundai blue in color at that time, ma'am?
No, I had rented it.
And you rented this car in your name, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Around that date and time, did you allow a Mr. Danny Green to drive this car?
Yes.
And you allowed Mr. Green to drive this car knowing at the time that Mr. Green didn't have a valid driver's license. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You see what I mean, ma'am?
I do.
All of those questions would have had to been, all of those questions, Mr. Robinson, Officer Robinson, and Mr. Goss would have had to prove had you not talked too much. So at this time, I'm going to find you guilty of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. What I will do is I will, you have a driver's license now?
Yes.
You always had one. Was your license suspended because of this?
No, I always had a driver's license.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fine you $240 for the case. And I'm gonna dismiss the case immediately upon payment of the $240.
Okay.
All right, so when can you pay, ma'am?
Next 30 days.
All right. I'll set it for a review for 7/14/2022 at 8:25 a.m. If it's paid on that, before that date, then I'll dismiss the case like I said I would. If it's not paid, then I need to see you
Okay.
on 7/14/2022 at 8:25. All right.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. You too.
All right, Mr. Griffin's got, all right, Mr. Robinson, good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too, Your Honor.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. You and your staff have a good day. Thank you.
You have a better one.
Thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Gregory Alvin Griffin. Case number SP 121125001 SX 3918787. Counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Griffin.
All right, Mr. Griffin, state your name for the record, please.
Gregory Alvin Griffin.
Okay, all right. This is a case where you've got 2 times. Let's get them arraigned, just in case we haven't already arraigned them.
Your Honor, is Mr. Griffin on the docket?
No, he's not.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, I'm not sure what the charges are, so I guess
So
I wouldn't.
look at this. Look at this. He's got. That's all he does, according to the police. Is drink, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Oh. That's all he does. One of them was dismissed. The other one was dismissed. That one was dismissed. Well, all right, what do you want to do? His offer, it seems like he's been arraigned already. Scheduled for arraignment 5/16/2022. The show cause. They failed to appear. So let's arraign your client.
Again, Your Honor, what is the charge? I don't have a copy of the. I see it's not.
He's got 1 count. He's got 1 count of operating open intox motor vehicle passenger. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and/or $500 in fines. He's got civil infraction of groundway driving. He's got another count, state charge of open alcohol in a motor vehicle driving. That's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and/or $500 in fines. And along with that ticket, he has a no proof of insurance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
As to those charges, my client pleads not guilty.
All right, I'll enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. And I'll put a $0 bond on the cases. I will set aside the defaults in the 2 civil infractions, to give your client an opportunity to be heard. So the offer looks like it's gonna be open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, $240 fine, that is alcohol related offense on his driving record, and it will be 2 points, and then a blocking traffic for the wrong way driving. That is gonna be a $175 fine. Your client has an absolute right to a trial, so he can take the matter to trial. It seems like it's been successful in the past. But I gotta believe that, even though those cases were dismissed, that there's some truth to that matter, but nevertheless, you gotta dismiss. What's your client want to do? I can put you in a breakout room if you want to speak with the attorney, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, I would like to speak to an attorney.
We got, how old are you again, sir? 62 years old?
Yes, sir.
All right. Speak with Mr. Fillmore in a breakout room. All right. What's that number again, Mr. Lloyd?
313-458-1446.
1446.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. With the stamps.
What do you need? Is Ms. Thomas here? Ms. Thomas is here.
Summers?
Ms. Thomas.
Oh, yeah. If you know, when you give me, you have to know the picture.
Okay, here you go. I was just making sure. You know what comes on, but okay, just double check. Did you already stamp them?
No, this is just for a signature.
I mean, did you already put the field to the place stamp on the tickets? You know, when you fail to display?
Oh, no, I don't have. I mean,
Thank you.
Oh, you didn't stamp on the field to display yet? Okay, I'm just making sure, because this is the stamp, but that's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, all right.
We're ready with Mr. Griffin, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Griffin's asking for a bench trial in this matter, these matters.
All right. Try it again, right, Mr. Griffin? How many times the bites of the apple are you gonna take? Mr. Griffin?
I think his device is muted, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, hello?
Put your camera on, sir.
Camera on. Okay. Not, okay. How about now?
No, it's not on yet.
It won't let me, It won't let me get on camera.
Well, I'm gonna have to, wait until you get on camera. I need to see you before we close this matter out for today. So you gotta figure
What do
out.
you mean? Is it start the video?
Start video, yes.
Every time I click it, it clicks off.
What kind of phone are you on?
Metro phone.
Do you have a camera on the phone?
Yeah.
I don't see why it's not working.
It just keeps flicking back off. I've been having problems with this phone.
Who's on the iPhone down there?
That's Jonathan Lindsay, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lindsay, let's see what we have. Can we get Jonathan David Lindsay's file, please? This is the city of Detroit versus Jonathan David Lindsay. Case number SP 1145613, count 1. SP 1207403, 1. SP 132366661, SP 1340203, 1. SP 1340209, 1. Hearing for the record.
Good morning, Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Lindsay.
All right. Today is the date and time set for pretrial. Why don't I have any notes in this file? This is Monday.
5613.
I'm sorry, which one is this one? Oh, this is one.
I should have some notes in Mr. Lindsay's file. What do we talk about, Mr. Lindsay? How's it going with your other case?
I go to court on the 16th for final conference. But the last time I seen you, you were waiting for me to get my license, and I told you that they were suspended to June 4th. But I have them now. I got the, I got screenshots of the payments and the thing showing me that my.
We're gonna see the license. Run his license, please. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got Jonathan Lindsay, the top of 835 on the second page.
I know, I don't have his file for some particular reason. Okay, let me run his driver's license. I didn't give it to you.
All right.
Is that it?
It's
You want me to run his driver's license?
yeah, run his driver's license, please.
Okay, is that his file? Oh.
Okay, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Deshaun Romel Lindsay. I waited for this case, Counselor, because Mr. Lindsay was Deshaun Romel Lindsay was today is the daytime set for a trial. We had Officer Corporal Daryl Bennett did show up. None of the other officers showed up. However, Mr. Lindsay is a failure to appear, and I don't expect to know where he is because we're just here for this day as well. I was gonna give you an opportunity. I'm inclined to put a bond on this client. I was giving you an opportunity to speak. Mr. Fillmore?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Are we talking about Jonathan David Lindsay?
No, we're talking about Deshaun Romel Lindsay now.
Oh, and he's not present?
He's not present.
And this is the date and time set for trial?
It's set for trial, and I'm inclined to put a cash bond on.
Yeah, Your Honor, I would ask that bond be continued. I have no explanation for his failure to appear today.
All right, I'm gonna put a $500 cash bond on 565 41720. There's nothing further than, that's gonna be the rule of the court. Let's put a $0 personal bond on the rest of the cases. Yes. Lindsay Johnson? Yeah. This is Deshaun Lindsay. I'm making a note. He has other cases set in front of the other different name. It's just
It's a
slightly
hyphenate.
different. Yeah.
Right.
So it's all messed up. Zero. All right. That takes care of that. All right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Jonathan David Lindsay. I'm going to congratulate you, sir. You got a valid driver's license.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Took the steps necessary to correct all of that stuff. He did what he said he was going to do. I like that. I like that.
I tried.
Say that again, Mr. Lindsay.
No, I was kind of excited that I went on ahead and got it done. I tried to get back in front of you the day I did it, and but I was I knew that it was a schedule, so she told me that I wasn't able to do it that way.
All right. I congratulate you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's it says arraignment on the matter. Let's get your client arraigned on that is go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, he's being arraigned on the no insurance, the suspended license.
Yes, a drone while license suspended.
All right, and Your Honor, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Whether or not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give a $0 bond. I will also okay, that other ticket that he got with it is not in default. All right, so now we're dealing with a different set of circumstances here. Still got the careless driving. Mr. Goss, are you there? Mr. Griffin, did you ever get that video together?
Every time I click, it just clicks back.
All right, let's go back on the record. Let's pass this matter momentarily. Let's get Mr. Griffin out of here. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gregory Griffin. Mr. Griffin, next time you're gonna have to either come in person or you're gonna have to get a device that shows your face. I need to see you. Okay?
Okay.
I've given you a trial date of 8/15/2022 at 9 a.m. You must have a device that I can see you on that date, or you must come in person, okay?
Okay, what date and when is this again?
August the 15th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day, sir.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Jonathan David Lindsay. We're looking for a file right now for Mr. Lindsay. Mr. Goss, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Goss, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
All right, by way of background, let me give you some information about Mr. Lindsay. First and foremost, he came to the court and he indicated to the court that he's under as a felony case out there in Macomb County, right, Mr. Lindsay?
Yes.
And he anticipates having to do some time. He's got a final conference coming up.
June 16th.
June 16th. So he's got a final conference coming up in a couple days. And I wanted Mr. Lindsay to, I hope he can spare himself going to prison. That's going to be between him, his lawyer, and the court out there. So I wish him the best of luck on that. But I told him, I said I wanted him to take care of his driver's license so that when he comes out, he doesn't have to deal with this stuff. He can just get right back and get his life back on the road. I wish you were here earlier, Mr. Lindsay. It was Mr. Lucci. He's under federal detainer right now, and he's expected to be doing like 21 months in prison. I kept him in here all morning. And again, I'll tell you guys, I don't know what it is out there in Oakland County that you're being charged with, but I can look at you and I can see you got the wherewithal to do really anything you want to do in life. I'll say this too. When I counseled my clients when I was defense attorney representing them and they were going to do prison time, it's like don't let that. I got a felony on my record when you come out to be your narrative and not being able to succeed in life. If you have to do time, I would suggest that you take the time and to take pen and paper and plot out what your life is going to be like moving forward and set those goals for yourself. And then work every day to achieve that goal. But if somebody is telling us, if somebody is saying that Mr. Lindsay's out here tearing down our community. And that's what prison is all about, right? When people go and tear down their community and offend and stuff like that, that story is, it's with retribution. It's retribution and it's rehabilitation. I don't think that prison has much rehabilitation in it. I think it's more so retribution, and that's the punishment for what you are, well, at this time alleged to have done. You haven't been sentenced yet, and you haven't pled guilty yet, but it's also the rehabilitation part can come within. And that's another thing that I spoke about, the people over there, the great people, Bishop Jones and his family, his wife, Pastor Jones, his son, Pastor Matt Jones. I mean, he's got 5 kids, all of them are into the ministries. And I went to a conference that he put on Saturday, and for men. And he you know, he talked about where change comes from. And he said, change comes from within. So your thoughts, all of that stuff that you're thinking about, this is what you're gonna ultimately do.
Absolutely.
So in order to, you know, change the bad thoughts, because we're all gonna have bad thoughts. We're not, nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna be able to be sin. And once the thought comes into your mind, then the sin is already done, right? But how do you not act on those thoughts? Well, you got to change it, and all that comes from within. And if you are serious about correcting your wrongs and righting your wrongs and things like that, you got to reach within, and it's got to come from here. And if it comes from here, then what the outward thing will be the change that you're looking for. So he spoke a lot about that, and I believe that. So what you've done today in setting out and seeking change and saying, hey, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Judge up on this, and I'm going to go get a license.
That's what I did.
That's real talk, because everybody, I get hundreds of people coming in here all day with that, and they don't put any action to
it. Yeah, right. Right.
You put action to it. So Mr. Goss, knowing those set of circumstances, and let me ask you, is it a foregone conclusion that you're gonna do some time, sir?
Yes. Yes,
Do you mind telling us how much time you think you're gonna do?
possible. Hopefully I could get this deal to where they dismiss the drug charges and just give me the weapon charges, and I could possibly do a flat 2 years.
Wow.
All right. So again, you know, we talked about that earlier today, Mr. Lindsay. How old are you?
28.
And you're born 2 days after I was, well, 21 years after I was born, but two days and 21 years after I was born. These drugs have just decimated our community. You understand that?
Yes.
They absolutely decimated. I talked to Mr. Lucci today about that. He got the wherewithal to get his all the way up in New Hampshire. He's zooming in from a county I never heard from. I'm like, where's that, officer? He said, we're in New Hampshire. You know, it's just decimated our community. And when I was growing up, I had a buddy of mine, and I don't even know where he is now, but he started selling drugs at 14. We were in 8th grade. And at that time, it was sort of glorified to be a drug dealer. And I was looked at as a nerd. I wasn't the best student either now. I wasn't the one getting them 4.0s, but I still went to school because despite our circumstances, my mother and father wasn't having it.
Mine's neither.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't having it. So anyway, when I look back on it now, I saw that how those drugs changed our neighborhoods, and it wiped away generations.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about 2-3 generations it just wiped away. And it's alleged. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you guilty or nothing, but I think you come to grips with your situation. It's alleged that you being a part of that. You got an opportunity to change that, despite having to go to prison for 2 or whatever years. Those 2 years you're gonna get past that. You're gonna be looking in the rear view at that. What you need to be thinking about is what am I gonna do?
Finally using it.
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
And those 2 years, you can, despite the circumstances, which they say is hell, despite those circumstances, you can use those 2 years to your advantage. Or whatever time you take to your advantage.
I'm gonna do that, Your Honor. I'm already on my way home before I even left. I'm prepared.
And prepare yourself by taking pen and paper. Prepare yourself by starting within. Prepare yourself by adjusting your thoughts. Because what's going to happen in there is that it's going to be people that are going to be trying to bring those different thoughts to your head. It's going to be good people in there, and it's going to be bad people in there. But prepare yourself, and then prepare yourself by taking pen and paper and putting out the guidelines of what you want your life to look like once you return.
Right, write your future out.
And then get out and act on it. How many kids do you have?
6.
Wow.
They're the ones that's going to be really suffering. You're not even going to be suffering that much these 2 years.
Wow.
You feel me?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. I would like to hear from you in the future when you get out and know, even if before you get in, I would like to know the situation if you care to share it with me after June 16th. But I'm just gonna congratulate you. This was in my eyes, this was a big first step.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you should be patting yourself on the back for this and congratulating yourself. Don't do it too long, because there's some more business that you got to take care of, but relish in the fact that you got this.
Yes.
And when you get out, you can jump in the car. I can drive now. I can roll.
Yeah. Work on those CDLs next.
There you go. You're gonna get paid if you get that. That's all. That's no doubt. So, Mr. Goss, what are we gonna do? I don't have any file in front of me for Mr. Lindley. I don't have his ROAs, but what are we gonna do as far as an offer to get him something that he can, that's fair and reasonable, that he can live with? And understanding the fact that, let me say this, he paid a related civil infraction for the no insurance misdemeanor. So he paid an equipment violation for that.
That one, we can dismiss that, the related one.
All right, we'll dismiss that because he paid a related civil infraction. Then we are dealing with the 1 to 5 over, or 1 to 5 over. He's got 2 driving while license suspended, and he's got a careless driving.
No, it's the check.
And he did get a driver's license, correct?
He got a valid license. He came in here, I think this is the 3rd time I've seen Mr. Lindsay. He came in here first time when he showed up, and that's when we got to know each other, and he told us about his situation. And then the 2nd time, I ordered him to get a driver's license. He came in here, he looked into it. He says, Judge, I'm not eligible for a license until this date, but it was June the 4th, I believe. Yes. And then I told him to come on back after he gets that license, and he just said it, that he was so overjoyed that he got it. How long has it been since you had a license, sir?
I had him back since June 4th. I had him, a week, a little over a week.
No, how long has it been since you haven't had a license?
Oh, they were suspended for A year. They were suspended for a year.
So it's been a year since you haven't had a license?
Yes, exactly.
So he got his license. So what we gonna do?
I'm trying to weigh Mr. Lindsay's present state than what we actually have before the court. So I'm trying to do something fair and justifiable for that. So I'm struggling right now, Your Honor.
That's all right. I mean, it is a struggle. It is a struggle, and we just talked about the retribution. I mean, it's always going to be some retribution to our actions. And the thing that I've always, since the day one that Mr. Lindsay has done, and he's come in here accepting that.
I remember him very well, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's coming here accepting that, but I just like the fact that, out of all the hundreds of cases that we see a week or whatever cases we see, that people tell us what they're gonna do, and then they have all these different excuses.
That's
He
very
didn't make the excuses. He got 6 kids too. I know he got a lot of mouths to feed there. And this is the last place that he wanted to put some money toward, but he knew how important it was to get a driver's license.
Okay, Your Honor, if I give you this deal for Mr. Lindsay, this is a one-time, and you can't use it against me later on saying you did it before.
Okay, all right. I won't do that. I won't do that just because I know this is a special circumstance.
Right, but I have to give that caveat because the judge has a long memory. He remembered everything. So
I try to.
Supposed to.
Go ahead.
All right, on the careless, we will do Black Haiti and dismiss the others.
And I wasn't expecting that. That's Mr. Lindsay, I don't think we need to even talk anymore about it. You gotta come up with $175.
I can come up with that.
Yeah, I know he can. He got that bankroll that he's been sitting on. He looked like he knows how to work that money.
No, I'm gonna get it out the piggy. I'm gonna get it out the piggy bank, Your Honor.
He got a piggy bank for sure. Just look at him. You can just, I hate to stereotype, but you can look like he knows what he's doing with that money.
Your Honor, and
Yes.
I want to give a reasoning why I'm giving him this major break is that when he do come out, he did mention that he wanted to get a CDL. So I didn't want us to create another barrier for him. So this is the reason why. So Mr. Lindsay.
That's real talk right there, Mr. Lindsay.
Thank you, sir. I can't see who said that, but thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
There he is up there. That's Mr. Goss. He's the city attorney. And that's real talk. So, and I don't feel that you're one to say anything like this anyway, but never say nobody did nothing for you.
Yeah. No, I'm used to that. I know how I feel to be on the opposite side of that. So I would never say that.
All right. So Mr. Fillmore, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And will your client stipulate the probable cause for the stops on all the matters?
So stipulated.
All right, with those stipulations, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm gonna fine him $175 for that. A measly old $175 for Mr. Lindsay. And then I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters. All right, Mr. Lindsay, when can
Yes.
you pay?
Excuse me.
When can you pay?
I can come down Thursday after court. I can come down after Thursday.
All right, are you sure you're gonna be able to come down Thursday?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's just final conference. I'm positive.
If you make that plea, they might remand you right then and there.
No, I'm on tether, and they want the money for this. This $1,500 a month. They want their money.
Yeah, but they want their time too. I don't think they care about the money if you take a plea. I would like you to get down here before that day.
I could come tomorrow. I could come in the morning.
Come tomorrow. Come up there tomorrow morning. And then you can come up to the court and show us the receipt, and I can meet you in person.
Okay.
We'll get you in and out of here quickly. I'm gonna dismiss the matters. Pay by tomorrow, 6/14/2022. All right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I would just like to be able to close this matter out and not have this stuff guessing. So then you'd be scrambling if something doesn't go the way you anticipate it going.
Exactly.
Yeah, they want the money for that, but they want the time, believe that.
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Lindsay.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
For that license, I'll see you in the morning, all right?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Is that, I'm assuming, Mr. Lloyd, that you just stuck around to see the rest of the day, right?
Yeah, just paying attention. You learn something every day.
We try, we're supposed to. So you got your date, right? 8/15/2022. I don't know if Mr. Evans has contacted you or not.
You say 8/15?
2022.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna forward you Mr. Evans' number as well. And then you can reach out to him about that birth certificate, all right?
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back on August 15th. Have a good summer. I'll see you back in the middle of it, I guess.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.